For more than 120 years, the Jane Addams Hull House Association has worked to improve social conditions for underserved people and communities in and around Chicago, Illinois. Today, the organization serves 60,000 individuals daily through more than 50 programs addressing child development, domestic violence, homelessness, workforce development, and public policy reform advocacy. Challenges with collecting and reporting data from the 40 Hull House locations translated into wasted staff time and resources and undercut planning and services. The situation was a perfect target for a grant by IBM and a new partnership to develop a state-of-the-art IT infrastructure.
So we were fortunate enough to have a volunteer from IBM, and there was a point in time in which we mentioned that we were struggling with collecting data in a way that worked for the institution. And we talked with some of the leadership at IBM, and a partnership started to flourish.
An IBM grant was awarded following extensive meetings with Hull House employees. Initial discussion centered around a long-standing issue for the organization.
So when we started working with IBM, we said, here's what we have. We have a system where we collect data, but it's fragmented. One program collects more, one program collects less, and then when it's time to get an in-time report, we can't collect that data. We have to literally go back to our desk and start pulling pieces of paper and putting it all together to give our CEO a full picture. That just didn't work for us.
The system developed by IBM and Hull House is a customized solution hosted on a cloud infrastructure and employs powerful analytics capabilities. The result? Instead of fragmented tracking of individual clients, Hull House now has a consolidated data collection system detailing history and use of services across all its programs. Now the organization can generate real-time reports based on client data, making program performance data and other critical information immediately accessible. The impact can be seen throughout Hull House operations, including the Lincoln Square Head Start and after-school program.
It was very difficult to keep record of all the children because we had to handwrite everything. And right now that we have the technology, we are improving our record keeping. Monthly, we are able to pull out the reports of how things are going and what kind of area we need to improve.
Instantaneous access to information has resulted not only in better services for clients, it has also allowed Hull House to demonstrate to its donors and funding sources how dollars are being used.
But people who really support me are the people from the profit sector. Those are the corporations. Those are the people who have the corporate foundations. And so if I don't have information, if I don't have the technical skills that they understand and respect, then I'm not of any importance to them, and I'm not the one they choose to fund.
The partnership between the Jane Addams Hull House Association and IBM began over a year ago, but current results and continuing developments are adding to the legacy of innovation and service excellence of this historic organization.
We had an entire team of people on the ground in our office. Not at their office, not in New York, not on some other part of the planet, but in our office. And they worked hand in hand with our IT team to create systems that worked for us. So if I'm asked today for a report on the number of kids that graduated between the ages of 15 and 20 from a 2-year college, from a university, from a trade school, I can pull that data because they've helped us to set up a system that looks at what's important to us, what kind of data do we really need, and how can you get that report. And there's an easy system, we're in the cloud, easy system to pull that information back.
Lessons learned from the Hull House partnership are now being applied by IBM to build better safety nets for service providers in other cities, such as New York. It's essential work during a period of funding challenges for nonprofits globally, and an integral part of building a smarter city.
Well, when I got here 11 years ago, I would have been running around town looking for storage space, looking for ways to keep records and to get ready for audits, both financial audits and audits of program. Technology helps me need less space, keep my data in ways that it's immediately accessible and available. And it lets me do that both on a financial side and on a program side. IBM as a partner is the one that makes that happen for us.